Hello everyone, today me and my team will talk about aeronautical engineer. Everyone knows the Wright brothers. They changed the world by building the first airplane that allowed us to conquer the sky. As time goes on, when we look back, they are considered to be the first two aeronautical engineers. So what is aeronautical engineer and what do they do? To start with, let's take a look at the origin of this industry. Obviously, Wright brothers are considered to be the first two aeronautical engineers since they introduced this subject to the world. But Sir George Cayley, inventor and engineer from Britain, was considered the father of aeronautical engineering for his understanding and research in flying. He is the first man who think of flying in a science way and do calculations to prove it. The industry was booming during World War II, since warcraft were proved to be the most efficient weapon. For example, Boeing 377 was designed based on B-29 bomber, the type of aircraft which carries the first nuclear weapon that was used.
So there are two types of aerospace engineering, astronautical and aeronautical. In comparison with their astronautical counterparts, which focus on technologies outside the atmosphere, such as satellites, aeronautical engineering focuses on the study and improvement of an aircraft's aerodynamic performance. So these types of engineers are in charge of manufacturing, developing, and testing various prototypes such as planes and helicopters. The purpose is to create new and innovative technologies that can be used within both the civil and military sectors. A common field that aeronautical engineers go into is working for aerospace manufacturers such as Boeing. And finally, at the end of the day, the common goal that aeronautical engineers have is to improve on safety and to reduce environmental impacts.
Aeronautical engineers work in various spaces like office-based jobs, on-site hangars, or workshops, etc. The types of organizations that employ these engineers include armed forces, government agencies, airlines, airline manufacturers, and aerospace manufacturers. Aeronautical engineers are projected to be in high demand, with the growth at a rate of 6% from 2016 to 2026. They're being paid an average of $101,526 annually in the United States. In fact, aeronautical engineers are amongst one of the highest paid salaries in the world. But this is obviously dependent on many factors. This includes the number of engineers available at the moment in the market that are seeking a job, location of your work, as well as if the company you're working for has enough funding and ideas to build new aircrafts and upgrade existing systems. Aeronautical engineers always tend to make the aircraft safer and more efficient, and therefore the demand will likely stay up because the airline industry has always struggled to make demands meet and make sustained profits.
So let's now move on to admission requirements. It needs 6 graded 12 URM courses, which is including English, 80 functions, calculus, physics, chemistry, and one more courses. Overall, the 6 courses has to be 70% as a minimum. So we've talked about studies, we've talked about how the aerospace engineering is built, test, and improve their current technologies. We've talked about admission requirements. Today, if we do not live in the future, then tomorrow we'll live in the past. Life is continuous advancing and technology will never stop developing. Without the hard work, where can the joy of the success came from? Without the diligence research, where is the shocking results came from? So we should be grateful, and because without them, even the sky is far away as it seems. Hope you guys enjoy it.